What's up, everybody? This is Karak with ACG, and welcome to an ACG Gaming Minute. First thing I want to say, hey, not as good at delivering to you the news in a nice, calm manner like a lot of other people. But what we're going to talk about right now is Gamestop. And I want to make sure it's absolutely clear. You disagree with me, I absolutely have no problem with you unsubscribing. Let's begin. Today, a bunch of stories broke in various different places. The first time I heard about this was Kotaku, who did a story called Gamestop. We can stay open during lockdowns because we're essential retail. This is posted right here. You can see the source in the description. And it reads, the video game retail chain GameStop told all the stores that this afternoon to stay open even in the event of state or city lockdowns to protect against the COVID-19 pandemic, emphasizing that it is essential retail alongside groceries and pharmacies and should therefore be exempt from enforced closures. Then we get another report, and it's actually indicated in the Kotaku story that an email went out to the managers, and this email is worded as thus, and it is already been authenticated. We have received reports of local authorities visiting stores in an attempt to enforce closure despite our classification. Store managers are approved to provide the document linked below to law enforcement as needed. Now you can see the exact email here that I've got up. This has actually been verified as well. You can also see that it says, due to the products we carry that enable and enhance our customers' experience in working from home, we believe GameStop is classified as essential retail and is therefore able to remain open during this time. If the police force comes and says you are shutting down, you don't get to argue that you're essential. However, what's even more interesting here is they are de facto asking the store managers or employees to become the legal representative and hand over this paperwork and provide the document linked to the law enforcement as needed. I want to make sure this is absolutely clear. If you've done this already or you're thinking of doing this, seek legal counsel. Listen, in multiple companies, I've worked both as HR and I have worked directly with the police department in multiple situations. And I'm telling you right now, you need legal counsel. There is no connection between you and any kind of legal support from that company if something weird goes down. And I don't mean anything physical or anything terrible like that. I mean just you are stating you are not going to shut down when an administrative board or a governor has stated that you need to, and you are just going to supply them a piece of paper. Additionally, I want to talk about this. This is a video from Camelot 331, and it's called I Sneaked Onto a GameStop Regional Conference Call. This was the result. I'm not going to play it during his video because he's the one who did the video. I'm going to provide you a link and you can go listen. This is 40 minutes of pure fucking terror. I have worked and been a manager of hundreds of people. If I had a meeting like this, there would be an emergency meeting right after. You can literally hear the terror in these people's voices as they're calling in. They're asking questions like, if the person comes in and looks sick, if they look terrible, if the stuff is dirty, can we refuse the gamepad or the joystick? And they are told the only, or basically the only supporting information they have is that they can refuse it if they can't resell it. But since they clean it prior or have to clean it prior, the only way that they can not accept it is this de facto rule that existed prior to this, which is if you can't resell it. You actually hear somebody say life isn't perfect in this video, and I gotta tell you, you know what? Life isn't perfect when you get a flat fucking tire. It has nothing to do when you are asked by your company to suddenly be some kind of legal go-between and refuse to do something that is state mandated or nationwide. Listen, I'm saying it again. This is what I used to do. If you were to ever ask somebody to do this, you would have multiple steps in the email stating, if the police department doesn't accept this, do this. If they do accept it, do this. Make sure to notate it here. Make sure to do this and that. There's nothing in there. It is one of the worst command decisions I have ever seen. And its pass down is piss poor. That pass down is from a fucking third grader. What is going on is completely unacceptable. I'll post it to everybody. And I'm telling you right now, I get it. People are going to be mad at me. They'll think I'm blowing it out of proportion. Listen, guys, if you don't believe in this shit, whatever. But I'm telling you right now, ignoring that, look at the legal representation issue. Look at the situation where they're telling their employees to basically argue with police officers. It's unacceptable, man. It's absolutely something that should never be done. You can hear the terror in their voices, and I'm telling you right now, I'm a hard ass. I've been a hard ass at times. But if I was in that meeting, if I was in that board meeting, contact everybody there because you can tell something is going on. It's unacceptable. It's completely absolute feculent pieces of human shit that are running this place. And in no way, shape, or form will I ever support them again. And I will make sure that every single game every single person who pre-orders does it from somewhere else if they're going to at all, and never ever shops at this company again. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you guys have an absolutely excellent day. Peace out and enjoy the rest of your week.